Hello and welcome to the Tarkus Zone. Thank you for joining me. Today we're playing the game RivenWorld, and it's during the second closed beta round. And what I'm going to be talking about is food and water today. Food and drink. They turned on the survival aspects to the game. It's not really aggressive right now during the beta, so they're really balancing, food consumption and water consumption, how that's going to work in the game. It's really being generous right now. You don't have to drink that often, you don't have to eat that often, but they're going to find a balance, and you will have to do it when you play this game. So I'm going to go over some of the basic things for right now. Again, this is the beta weekend pre-release build of the game. And what I'm going to do is run around here and show you two ways you can get food right now. There's no animals in the game. What you want to do is let's go to a place where we're not listening to the river. Let's go into the woods here. It's raining in RivenWorld right now. I can hear the thunder in the background. I'm going to try to go to the edge here. Okay, this is going to be perfect right here. So what you want to do is go up to a tree, and it's going to say forage, and hit E. And when you do that, it's going to get, this tree gave me 2 sticks and 4 leaves. So that's not going to let me, you can't eat leaves. So let's go to this tree. This tree gave me 3 pears. So right there is where you get some of the food is in the trees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the pears. I got 11 of them. I'm going to drop them down. I'm actually going to move these items out of my quick bar because I don't need them there. And the pear is now in the 6. So I have to hit 6 to put it in my hand, but it's just in my hand. And now I got to consume it. Now look over there. I'm already full. But what's nice is they made it, because it's a pear, that you'll get some water back when you eat the pear. See, I got a little bit of my water back. Not a lot, just a little bit. I just ate 2 pears, and it's getting a little bit. Now, I think that's a little generous for pears, for water consumption, because I could just probably eat pears all day, never have to drink, which wouldn't make much sense, really. You're going to want to, they will have to balance that a little bit, but you're definitely going to want to have to, I'm chomping away in the game. You're going to have to get water. So we're going to do that next. Now, the other thing with the food right now is berry bushes. Let me do that real quick, show you what the berry bushes look like. I have my neighbor here next to me in the game during the beta weekend. What would be nice if they added... I just got some major, that's a first lag little spike that I've got in a few days. Let me see if I can repeat it. No, it's not. If that was I would say that was a frame rate drop. Oh, okay. Well, I can't, there it is again, right there. So I'll have to, there's got to be something in this area that's causing that drop. I don't know what it is. But getting back to what I was saying is I wish the devs would add a thing here where if I walk up to somebody's table, it tells me who the owner is. Or maybe if I walked up to the land claim, it tells me who the owner is, just so I get to know who's around me. So that in some games, when you walk up to people's items, they tell you who the owner of those items are. And that would be kind of be nice. But the bushes, we want to go and find some berry bushes. They're not, we just run around. I think I'll find some in this field. I've been in this field before, and I know I've seen them. There they are right there. So these berries are another good way to get food. Well, that berry's been picked. There's somebody else on the server. Oh, there's a bunch of people on the server throughout the day. Oh, somebody just came through here. Oh, okay. Maybe it's because I still have the pear in my hand, and they won't let me harvest with the pear. I just put a tool in my hand. No, these are definitely been picked. So that's what the berry bushes look like. You just pick them like you would. It's going to say pick berry. All right, so now the water portion of the game. Now this is why I wanted to do the video, because the water portion of the game is a little bit more complicated. And when they balance out water, food consumption, I imagine they're going to make it sway closer to the fact that you got to go get some water. You got to go get, you have to get some water. Oh, these copper nodes came back. The copper nodes are respawning nicely. They're kind of cool. That's why I clear cutted this with this was all trees. And I clear cutted this entire section just so that those nodes would reflect in the sunlight with the sun going down. This is my house on the server. This is my new house that I built near the lake. And we're going to go down to that lake right now to get some water. We're just going to take the long way to do it. Actually, I'm probably just going to jump off here into the lake. Okay, good. All right, so let's talk about the water portion. Those are the two food things that we talked about. So when it comes to the water, you'll have to make a bucket. And they don't allow you to, they don't let you make the bucket just from the basic crafting. You have to craft a bench. So just craft up a bench. And on that bench will be, I've got benches. The benches were way up there though. We'd have to go all the way back up there to use it. And what's nice is, as long as you've got a few logs in your inventory, what is it to make a bench? It really is not that hard to make a bench in this game. It's only 24 wooden logs. So just get the log. Once you get your hatchet, your axe, then you have the ability to make the bench. And there's the bench there. It just fell into my quick slot number 3. We're going to put it down here. You can place a bench anywhere in the world. As long as if someone hasn't claimed it, you can put it down. You can't put it on claim land. So here we want to make a bucket. So we need wooden planks. How many wooden planks do we need? We need 2 wooden planks. So I'm just going to craft 1 bundle. And 1 bundle gives us 4 planks. So move those planks to your inventory, then leave the interface, go back in, and the bucket is now available. So what you do is you now craft the bucket. We're going to need to get this fire started, so I'm going to put something in the fire pit to get it going. There we go, the fire pit. And the fire pits are made through the crafting here. Pretty easy to make. You just need 12 sticks and 6 stone. So I'd already made that, and that's that. So I should now be waiting for that bucket to be made. Go back to the bench. The bucket's in the output. Move the bucket to my inventory. Here I am. The bucket did default to one of my hot keys because they were empty. So now I got to put the bucket in my hand by hitting 3. And now I've got to go and collect some water by hitting E near the water. All right, so now in my inventory, if I highlight over that item, it says I got a bucket of dirty water. Now I can drink that dirty water, and we're going to do that by hitting 3. And then, because now we got the bucket in our hand, now that we hit 3, now we got to actually drink it, so I'm going to drink it. There I go. And it says, you feel sick. And you'll see over there, I'm going to start losing hit points. So you don't want to drink dirty water in this game. Now, anytime you use the water, it consumes the bucket. Regardless of, when you drink the water, the bucket consumes in this game currently. I don't know if that's going to be the case moving forward, if they're going to give you a new empty bucket. But right now, it uses the bucket. So you have to, but brought my water up a little bit. So now I just need to make another, okay, I got to get some sticks. Now sticks, to make another bucket, I just need to get some sticks. And sticks are easy to get by just going up to the trees and foraging them. That's a good way of getting sticks. I got 4 sticks there, got some leaves. Not really sure what the leaves are about yet. I mean, maybe we'll be able to do compost with those. or they're going to be used for. I don't know what they're going to be used for. We have them, so they're obviously going to be used for something. So now I'll go back here and I'll make another bucket, craft a bucket, and then I'll show you the proper way to purify it in the fire so you don't get sick when you drink it. So I took 25% of my hit points away by drinking that dirty water. I think there should be more penalty to it. I think it should take 70% of your hit points away just to incentivize people to actually purify their water. All right, so I now got the bucket in my inventory. It went over to the 5 slot. Now it's in my hand. Now I've got to hit E, collect the water. Got the water. It's now dirty water. Go up to the fire pit. I moved, and then here it says I can just craft a bucket of clean water. That's all I need is a bucket of dirty water in my inventory. And so if I had multiple stacks of it, if I made like 10 buckets and did 10 dips, then I would be able to hit max here and it would make the maximum amount. So right now it only can make 1 because I only got 1 bucket of dirty water. So we just gotta wait for the system to do its thing. So right now, what's it say I need planks and more sticks. Okay, well, I really haven't looked into stacking. I've always done it like 1 bucket at a time because you don't really have to do it that often right now. So it's not like I'm making a day out of just making purified water. I imagine in the game that will be a thing if they really have hardcore settings for this game where you're really consuming water, especially if they change like they do got weather conditions. So if you got heat exhaustion, you're gonna suck up more water, and it's gonna be a thing. You're gonna need to purify it. So now you've got a bucket of clean. You put that into your inventory, and because I had nothing, I had open slots and nothing in my slots below, it automatically filled one of my slots to the 4. The clean water did, and if I drink it, look how much how much thirst I got back, and I didn't get sick. So those are it in a nutshell. That's the food and water right now in the game currently. I imagine there'll be more food options in the future, but right now they're at the infancy stage of opening up the survival aspects of this game. So they're going with basics for now, because once you get the foundation, then you can add more to it and then do some balancing of how fast you want water to be consumed, how hungry people get. Like for right now, it's so generous. I don't think I had to eat for days, and it seems like days and days I haven't had to drink. And if the system has a day cycle, then we know, average human beings consume so much water a day, right? So the principle of 3, you can die of thirst in 3 days. So you want to, that should be really falling fast, because people get thirsty fast, especially when they're around chopping trees all day and doing everything you would do in this game. If you're trying to make it realistic, then that should be really ticking down. So you have to go get water. The food, not so much. Imagine if they're giving you pears and apples to eat, so that makes sense. I imagine when they add meat to the game, the meat will will fill you quicker, maybe last longer, might give you buffs. So it'd be incentivizing to not just eat apples all day, but to go and cook something, because it gives you certain buffs for that. Or you get certain abilities by being super full on a meaty product or soup or whatever. They could go, sky's the limit. It's been done in a lot of games. I know they're going to have cooking stations, so you'll have a cooking station instead of just dealing with 1 slot to purify your water. Because right now you've got 1 slot here. So if you wanted to really get a process going, I know you could put multiples in here. But if you want to get a process going, to have more than 1 slot, like if a cooking station had 3 slots so that you could have 3 buckets going. I don't know. Definitely they got a lot of options. They probably got a plan in mind. And right now, I just wanted to do this video to show you exactly what it is today. All right, let's quickly just look up and see the tower that I built. I made this gangplank that goes all the way to the edge there to get to those nodes, those copper nodes on the other side. So I built all of this structure here just today, and it's been fun. I've made it a square box kind of thing because I wanted to just show you how plain you can be. I didn't do anything special. I didn't do corners, you know, the edge corners. I don't even have any of my inventory. I can't really show you what I mean, but the assets in the game allow you to do some really neat things in this game when it comes to building. I just went plain here because I've really tested most of the building. I get away from that river. I've really tested the building aspects of this game in depth up till now, so I went just plain old tower this time around. All right. Well, thank you for joining me. This has been the Tarkus Zone.